the next time I see you have structured your speech. When I come again, I say, voice, uh, variety, and all the rest of body language. I come the next time, you send it, I see there's a difference. Is it Mama Evelyn? I listened to her speech. I was thrilled. She stayed in her room or in her sitting room, wherever she was. She was, moving, speaking, and how she had to step out from her comfort zone. She was preparing speeches for the for the MD, the director, and yet shine away. I told you about the avoiders, the seekers, the resistors, and the acceptors. So she accepted to be preparing speeches for the director. But alas, one day she came and submitted the speech she has prepared for him. Very good speech. She has prepared the facts, figures, everything was there. And the man looked straight in her eyes and said, you are going to present. She was shocked. She said, what? Say, yes, you are going to present. And then what we have been teaching here, that fear, fear is not the absence, or how did you say it? Speaking, nervousness. It's not the absence of fear, but going ahead to speak with courage in spite of the fear. So she went ahead with board members everywhere looking at her when she entered. The stomach was already tinini tanana. The heart was already beating. But then she went ahead and she spoke. And you know what? That was the best. One of the directors said, wow, you should be doing this. And from there, the rest is history. She stopped shying away. And in her heart, that bettered a professional body. She has now begun. So you see what we are talking about. It's not, if you fear, you will sit down there. You'll be paralyzed. Analysis paralysis. So don't be afraid. Go out, step out. Is it Sharon? I've listened to her speech. She used a prop. Imagine, we didn't even talk about using props, but she went ahead when we talked about visual, what you see. She used a textbook and she did a very great speech. Wow, powerful. Is it Charlotte? What more? Let me talk like the Bible. What more shall I say? Time will fail me to mention Sharon, Charlotte, Harriet, Ruth, Musume. In fact, let me not talk about her own speech. It's something else. Very powerful speech, inspiring. Even the eyes were coming out. I was almost saying these people they are using extracurricular, gestures and body languages more than what I taught you. Is it Ruth? Sorry, Charity. She's almost pointing the audience. I'm so happy, and I'm sure Samuel is so happy. So today we are going to round off. It's going to be great. It's going to be powerful. So what we shall do today, I will just do a brief session on PowerPoint presentation. Samuel asked me to put something on that because some of you are professionals, but I'll just do something briefly on that, and then we do an impromptu speaking. I'll just call you and you talk. I'll just call you, you talk. I'll just give you a topic. 1 minute to 2 minutes, you just stop. We see how you can think on your feet, you can speak. We don't want anyone to say, sorry, I didn't prepare. No, 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 no. You put on your mic, if possible. If they have not taken the power in your area, put on your video, and then we hear you speak. Just 1 to 2 minutes. We time you, and then that will be the end. I hope that has been wonderful. That's just to encourage you. I am an encourager. So just don't blame me. I'm just encouraging you that there is more. There is more. You can do better. So let's go on with what we have today. PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation. So we shall review what we did last week. Then we see how can you make your slide sing. I just use that title just to captivate you. In fact, in one of my books, I wrote that, how to make your slide sing. effective PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, then we do some impromptu speaking drills. So the review of last week, we talked about crucial conversation. How do you handle questions? How do you handle difficult audiences? How do you, try to use an expert in the audience? How do you settle communication differences, conflict resolution in your workplace with between you and your boss? How do you calm down? How do you make sure that there is that emotional intelligence? How do you, interact with your audience when you don't even know the topic and somebody has asked you a very, very difficult question? How do you react? Do you react and say, why are you asking me that kind of question? Do you know who I am? I have five PhDs, I have two BScs, and I have a master. And right now, I'm doing a degree in Massachusetts. And you're asking me that kind of question. The audience, you have to be respectful of your speakers. No, no, no. You calm down, you interact, you give them the opportunity. Also, how do you put the burden of proof? How do you leave the heavy lifting on someone who has asked you a very difficult question and you don't know? You ask him back a question. What do you mean by that? When you have a crucial conversation with your spouse, with your boss, with anyone, a team member, there's a grievance and they are talking. Do you go to silence? Do you apply silence or you use violence? Have you not seen people that they are always fighting? Once you want to correct them, once you want to give them a feedback and evaluation, they flare up. They get angry. So do you withdraw? Are you an hedgehog or you're a rhino? A hedgehog, they withdraw. When they say a fight, they withdraw. For rhinos, they give it headlong. We have to talk. In fact, today I woke up in the morning as my wife was preparing to go to work. I was just there trying to be with her, and something happened yesterday night. I didn't even know that I did something that really offended her, and she just kept quiet. She slept, and we left it there. So this morning, she said, yesterday I was trying to speak to your brothers, to your sisters, and you were not forthcoming because there were some issues back in Nigeria I was trying to solve, and it took all over me. I was on tension, I was on pressure, I was
I think that it's internet might have frozen a bit. Let's just give a minute so that we can connect again. David, we cannot hear you.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. We're not in charge of networks. Okay, so what I was trying to say was there was we had a crucial conversation just because of something that happened yesterday, and I didn't think about it that is going to, affect her that as so much as that. But in the process, we had to talk about it. And she said, you know what? This house, we believe in crucial conversation. And I said, oh, that's powerful. That's what I normally teach every time. But we had to resolve it because I was on pressure. I didn't know when I didn't want to listen to her. There was something back home. My dad was in the hospital. I was trying to pray and make sure that nothing happens. Called my siblings, we were praying. But then she said, no, 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 no. Don't say that. I'm also part of the family. So when I say, um, please, can I know what is happening? You calmly tell me, explain to me so that I'm part of what is going on. That's crucial conversation. And I didn't say, no, 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 don't talk to me like that. I'm the head of the family. So it's very important to know how you communicate, handling question. Word of the week. We said the word of the week is what? What did we say the word of the week?
Exponentially.
Indolence, right?
No,
E-
exponentially.
Exponentially, yes. So we're going to use that between now and Saturday. Exponentially. Wow, that's a powerful word. Thank you, Charity. You're a English mistress. Okay, so let's go ahead. How to make your slide sing. How to make your slide sing. Effective PowerPoint presentation. This is very important for those of you who are professionals in the office. I know some people don't use PowerPoint. They don't like to use it. Some people say it hinders them from their flow. No problem. But there are sometimes you can be in an organization and they need it. They need you to use PowerPoint. And that even shows mastery. So it's very important. So how do you make your slide to sing? It's something that you need to look into. It is said that vision is the most dominant, you know, the most dominant for humans. Vision, what people see, what people can see, apart from what they hear, apart from what they speak, is very important. Vision is the most dominant sentence for humans. So how do you apply that to your presentation skills? Even in communication, like I shared about Sharon, who used the textbook. She was talking about AC curriculum, but the center of the teaching was around truth. Who is truth? And she said, she just came. Truth is not in a textbook. And she pointed the textbook. No, it's not in a textbook. That was a good one. If anyone forgets her speech, they will not forget that truth is not in the textbook. They will remember the textbook. So vision is very important. What is PowerPoint? PowerPoint is a tool that you use to complement your presentation. So you have the Excel, you have the MS Word, you also have the PowerPoint. Now, PowerPoint is not the primary means of your communication. It's just a tool to complement your presentation. So in your PowerPoint, you can have a mixture of text like this now. There's a mixture of text. You can have graphs. You can have stimulating images. You can have videos, graphics, depending on how you want to play around with it. I'm not an expert in PowerPoint presentation and designing, so to say, but you have people who can design a PowerPoint, very powerful designing. Some of them are into graphics and all the rest of them. and they play with different things. You can have voice, you can have video, you can have text, you can have pictures, however you want it. But even as simple as it is, the issue is not how complex or how very magnificent, so to say, or exoteric your PowerPoint is. The more simple it is, the more profound, the more you communicate. If you watch great speakers, some of them, they have just 3 slides. You just wonder. They don't have so much slides. Why? Every point they have studied whatever they want to talk about. They put it inside here. Maybe it's a 30 minutes presentation or 1 hour, whatever it is. They put it inside here and they are there with it. So they just put some bullet points that they know. So you see somebody presenting and you look at the slide, it's just 3, and you say, what is this man going to say? Has he come here to waste our time? No, 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 no. He has everything. And before you know it, the man is on one slide, but he has talked for 20 minutes. Just one slide. Why? He has been able to utilize. Meaning, PowerPoint is just to complement your presentation, but it's not the primary means of presentation. Then he goes to the next slide, the second slide, and he talks for another 20 minutes. He goes to the last one and he talks for even 30 minutes. So PowerPoint is meant to complement your presentation. A great PowerPoint without a good presenter is very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. A great PowerPoint, you put all the pictures, all the photos, you go to internet, you get pictures, you put it. And by the way, the more you upgrade your PowerPoint to the latest version, the more there's a feature called the designing format or designing options. So if you're connected to the internet, once you put your PowerPoint and you're working on it, it gives you option, very nice option. Sometimes those options are not good. You have to balance it, just like we use AI. When you're using ChatGPT, you have to be also very intelligent to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not for people who don't know what they're doing. No, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't use ChatGPT. In fact, one day I was using ChatGPT. I just wanted to get something clear, and it didn't give me what I want. I was angry. I was talking to it like a human being. Say, what's wrong with you? You don't even know anything. Me, I know something better than you. Look at what you gave to me. It's not my own is even better than your own. Then he told me, I'm very sorry, David. I never knew. Okay, let me do another one. He did another one and sent to me. I said it's not even up to what I did. In fact, forget about it. Forget about it. And ChatGPT was apologizing to was apologizing to me and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what do you want? Can you tell me what you want?" I said, "Just forget about it." So you have to know what you want when you're using your PowerPoint. So when you go to the internet to get pictures, to get text, graphs, whatever, you have to be very conversant. You have to be a good designer. So when the PowerPoint is giving you an option, you can say, no, this design is not good. So you have that option in your PowerPoint application. So you can look into it. If you're using a cracked Windows, then you will not have it. If if your laptop is using a cracked window, you will not have it. You must be licensed to have that package, so it can give you options of good presentation slides.
To
Very.
somebody in the morning.
It's okay.
Okay. Somebody. Okay, we're now in the evening. Christine, please mute yourself, please. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Okay. So a good PowerPoint and a bad presenter is equals to 0. If you're not conversant with your PowerPoint and you go and present, you will make a shipwreck of yourself. So make sure you are a good presenter, but also having a good PowerPoint presentation. Don't allow your PowerPoint to be better than your presentation. Now, this leads me to the next point. PowerPoint are only useful to the extent that they enhance your message, your communication, your message, whatever, your conversation. They only enhance it. It's not the primary communication. So take note of that. Your body language is supposed to be seen. Your gestures is supposed to be seen. Your facial, appearance is supposed to be seen. Your demeanor, your poise, the way you move purposely is supposed to be seen. Your emotions, remember, every communication of yours must have thoughts, emotions, actions. Thoughts, emotions, action. Thoughts, emotions, action. Thought, emotions, actions. So your thoughts, your emotions, we are supposed to see it. Your actions, your call to action. We should not just be focused on your slides. If you watch my slide, I don't put so much animation. There are people that put animation and something just start flying. And you see the whole audience, everyone is just concerned about how the slides are flying, coming in. You distract your audience. Be careful that you don't distract your audience because of how beautiful your slides are. The focus should be on you, the presenter. The focus should be on the audience. The focus should be on the message you're delivering. That is key. As a speaker, as a messenger, as your audience listening to you, you should focus on those three, not just your presentation. Let me show them that, I'm a designer. I went to designing school. I know how to design PowerPoint. And you distract your audience. Take note of that. Your PowerPoint is just to complement you. You are not to distract them. The rule of thumb: oral 10%, visual 35%. Oral and visual 65%. Look at that. We just speak 10%. Have you had people that talk and you hear people say that man, he just talk. He doesn't have action. So you see that words are just a very little percentage. Visual, what people see, 35%. But now when you add oral and visual, you get a lot of impact. Hear a piece of information and 3 days later, you will remember 10% of it. Think about that. Hear a piece of information and 3 days later, you will remember 10% of it. But add a picture and you will remember 65%. How many presentations have you done? How many places have you attended? And they had a prop, they had the slides, they had something to show, they dramatized, and you remember. That's stuck with you more than just information. 65% is like this. 10% is like this. 25% of Ugandans are like this. You may forget that. But when there's a visual, you can see. I hope you're getting value for this. Let me see you in the chat box and you type whatever you are learning. And let me see. Whatever you have gotten so far, just type it. I'm waiting for you. I will not go further until I hear from you. Yeah. Didn't understand the designing. Okay, Charity. Thank you very much for that. Designing, I mean, when you have a PowerPoint application, when you go to your laptop, there is a PowerPoint application. When you click on it, somewhere on the sides, when you click on the PowerPoint, you're designing. In fact, if you're on the internet, if you're connected to the internet, on its own, your slides will be changing. It's as simple as that. Your slides will be changing. So what I was saying is you have to know you have to be to be to have a design appreciation, to see that, okay, I want this design, I don't want this design, or I can go to the internet, bring whatever picture I want, and you insert into it. That's what I'm saying about designing. So not just making your slides so basic, but you can add pictures, you can add audios, you can add videos, depending on the point you want to make. Don't say, for example, you're talking about how you went to a school and all of them were laughing, and you put a picture of an animal running or a lion chasing a tiger in your slides, but you're talking of a secondary school that the children or the students were together laughing, and you want to talk about that point, about laughter, about whatever. You put a lion and a tiger. What you're putting, the picture, is not communicating what you are telling us, the presentation. So, for example, you look for a picture of laughter, somebody smiling, or you look for a picture of people in a group, young students in a group. You just go on the internet, images of young students in a group. Those are the kind of pictures you put. So don't put something different from what you're communicating. If you don't have a picture for it, you just put a simple slide, just like you see this, choosing a font. Maybe I couldn't find a picture on fonts. So I just put this, choosing a font. I just designed this myself, choosing the font. So your design should be very simple, but also in line with what you're communicating. Let's talk about choosing font. How do you choose a font? Font choices. Pick simple fonts. Very key. Don't go and choose calligraphic fonts because you want to show people that you know how to design or you have an aesthetics kind of nature. No. Pick simple fonts. Your size should be at least 32 fonts for titles and at least 24 point for other text. You know, when I learned this, by the way, I did a training some time ago on just PowerPoint presentation, just PowerPoint. The only thing I failed to do was designing. You know, you find guys who were good in, design pictures. They know how to draw. They were into all those fine arts. So you see their PowerPoint very good. So I killed the dream of being a good designer when I was young because my father was very strict. He wanted me to only read my books. So when I was growing up, at the age of 5, I used to try to draw. I was even having the passion, the innate desire, potential. So I could draw. I remember now, as I'm talking, I remember when I drew Jesus with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes, and I put it in a frame to sell to my primary school teacher, and she bought it. Wow, you're just reminding me of something now. Wow. I sold it to her. Very little money of naira. I was small in my primary school, and I sold it. And she said, "Oh," she called me Pastor David. Wow, this is good because they knew me in my primary school as pastor. I used to preach in the assembly everywhere. I was standing there. I wonder, who is this guy that is very small with a cricket leg, bent bow leg, but he's always talking, preaching. And when he talks, his words are powerful. So I started learning how to draw. I drew Jesus with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. But as I was doing that, my father was killing that. And he said, stop drawing. Focus on your book. You don't know mathematics. You don't know integrated science. You don't know all this science, this thing. Well, you can't blame me. I was an English person. But when it comes to English, I was scoring 100%, 90, 80. But mathematics, 0. And all the rest of them, it's not that I don't know anything, but that was not our portion. We are not called for mathematics. So we're just doing all that. But I was drawing. So because of that, I couldn't have a PowerPoint that was so very beautiful. But when I heard of this, that the size, 32 font for titles and 24 point for other text. Your font also should have clean lines. So you have fonts like Times New Roman, you have Gothic, you have Vandana, you have Georgia, you have Lucida Sans. There are many of them. You have this one I've discovered, Candra, you have Iala, you have Noto Sans. I can mention many of them. But the issue is that never use more than 2 to 3 styles. You should be consistent with your styles so that you don't confuse your audience. And also, your organization may also demand that you use a particular font size and a particular font. So you must take note of that. Not just because you want to do a PowerPoint and you say, okay, I want to use Gothic, but your organization needs you to use Noto Sans. You may be going against the policies and procedures. So use a standard font that your organization wants and avoid being cloggy with your slides. There should be space. You can see now, there should be space. Give space. Don't be cloggy. Don't put everything together. You want to make a sentence, you put everything. No. If you use small fonts, your audience may struggle to read, depending on how close your audience are to the screen or the projector. So if they're far away, you want to make your slides readable. In that case, you only put simple, few words, maybe just in points. Capitalize where necessary. It is difficult to read if you don't capitalize. Sometimes when things are just in small letters, you may make it difficult for your audience. Don't use complicated font. I've said that. Don't use complicated fonts. Don't try to be aesthetics. There are fonts that are calligraphic. When you put them, you don't know whether it is S or it is T. It's confusing you. Be wary of that. Add 4 to 5 points per slide. Don't put 6, 7, 8, and you want to say all of them. Make sure you demarcate your slides. 4 to 5 points is okay. Even 3 is okay, depending on what you want to say. Write in point form, not in complete sentence. I want to go and buy mineral so that you can come back. You don't put that kind of sentence there. Just say, I want to buy mineral. Then you know what you want to say. Show one point at a time. This is when you're using animation and points are coming. You don't make your points to fly. You can see in your PowerPoint, they'll show you options. Do you want it to fade out? Do you want it to fade in? Do you want to make your points come just little by little? It can show you there. I wish we were physical. I could show you those icons. But in any case, don't use distracting animation that every time all the points are just flying and people are saying, wow, look at how the things are coming. You distract them. Remember, it's not about your PowerPoint, but it's about what you're delivering as a good communicator. Yes, I've said it. Don't go overboard with animation. Be consistent with colors. You should have seen mine. Either I'm using blue, or I'm using orange, or I'm using maroon or red, whatever. But I don't use different colors. No. You confuse. Especially if you have a logo, if you have a brand color, it's better you use your brand colors. Like TPC is blue and white, I guess so. So I decided to use blue. Signature speaker is also blue. There's orange, there's maroon, there's red. So I play with that. but not that I put yellow, I put blue, I put indigo, I put turquoise, I put everything, brown, everything together. We are moving forward. And you put you confuse, you distract people. So be consistent with your colors. Avoid distracting your audience with your colors. The aim should be to inspire, not to impress. As a speaker, you are to inspire. As a presenter, you are to inspire. You are not to impress. Remove impression from your mind. That's why Samuel is working with me. And that's why I'm working with Samuel. Because I'm not here to impress. There's so much competition out there. People can undo another just because they want to impress. Somebody can do witchcraft for you in your office. I don't need to talk so much about this. In your office, you know what you're passing through. Some of you now, December is coming. Many people are angry because there's appraisal coming. They know you are going to be promoted. They don't want you. They are looking for how you die so that you not continue. They want to impress. The speakers out there, TikTok, Instagram, people are just doing things to impress. They want to pull you down. So your goal should not be to impress. The only person you should compete with is yourself. That tomorrow I want to be better than who I am today. Use soft, easy eyes, easy on the eyes colors such as light blue, light orange, turquoise blue, and the likes. Maroon, red, depending. Then use contrasting colors differing from the background, such as white on black. Like you can see now, I use the maroon on blue. You can see it there, maroon on blue. You can use white on black, white on blue. Don't combine red and yellow. I don't know what you're trying to communicate. Red and yellow, brown and what again? Brown and yellow. You confuse people. You know those people that used to dress, they just put any color. In Nigeria, we call it color riot. You're rioting with colors. You're angry. You make us angry. Use colors to reinforce the logic of your structure, such as light blue title, then light blue text. Just to reinforce the logic of your color. Okay, I'm using blue. You can see blue as part of the title. Also, you can see dark blue as part of my text. Use colors to emphasize the point, but use it occasionally. Now you can see, don't do something like this. Using a font color that does not contrast with the background color is hard to read. So you can see, using color for decoration is distracting and annoying. Dark letters against a light brown background are best for smaller rooms and for teaching. So in PowerPoint presentation, the room also is very important. Are you using a hotel room? Are you in the office? Is it a boardroom? Is it in the office? Wherever you are, is it a large audience? It plays a lot in how you organize your PowerPoint. Using different colors for each point is unnecessary. So you can see the examples I put here. Trying to be creative can also be bad. You can see you use T, red. Arrow, you use blue. Then when you want to use B, you put black. Then you want to say S, you put brown. You put indigo. You put different colors. Just because you want to show people I'm creative. And why are you creative? That's how God created me. I'm a creative person. No. Don't confuse your audience. Like we have said here, a light letters against a dark background also works. So you can see the black. You can see what I wrote very clearly. White background. Sometimes you see that on TikTok when you're putting your titles on a video, on a picture. It brings those options. Now, if you put something, your videos may look very so colorful, but it doesn't appeal to your audience. Now you look at this. Some experts feel that a dark blue or black background works best for a talks in a large room. You can notice that in some boardrooms they use light blues like this. Blue also communicates, calmness. It communicates confidence. It communicates also trust. It's very important. I will urge you to also go online and read on colors and their meanings. It plays a lot. I mean, you'll be surprised that sometimes what you wear as even clothes is communicating. So go online, read on colors. Even some of you now, like Ruth, you're starting something on the environment, on sociology and whatever, and you're building your brand. As you're thinking of the logos, think about what colors you want to use, and then the meaning why you are using them. Your colors should have a meaning. Brand colors. If you search organization deeply, even your organization where you're working, you may not be in the media, you may not be in the marketing, but if you go and search, those marketing people, they don't just use anyhow colors. They work with the meaning. Sometimes they consult the manual of the organization. This color now we are putting, what is it? Is it part of the organization? So colors have meaning. Blue is always, conveying trust, confidence, calmness. Oh, we can do something together. There's that, peace that communicates. So note that. Avoid red-green combination because a large fraction of the human is red-green colorblind. That is what research says. I don't know how true it is, but they said human beings are red-green colorblind. So avoid red, green, putting everything together because you may be colorblind. You may not see what's happening. Lots of people can read it. You can see it. Lots of people can read it. And even if they could, it makes their eyes hot. You start squinching. You want to know what is written. So avoid this kind of presentation slides. Look at other combination that can be equally bad. You see light green there and a turquoise mixed together. If I'm far away, I can't see it. So you have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful how you use your colors. Look at another distracting, slide. So avoid this kind of backgrounds. They can be distracting and difficult to read. Always be consistent with the background that you use. Don't just change anyhow. You see that? You want to show that you are a Superman and you put a video like that to make sound and everybody runs away. You are distracting people. The principle is that you keep it straight and simple. Keep it short and simple. Keep it stupid and simple. Kiss. Don't forget. Keep it simple and straight. Keep it short and simple. Keep it stupid and simple. If you can master this principle, no matter how your presentation is, no matter how your boss wants you to present, then you just know you have to keep things simple. At the end of it, you have to practice. I didn't get to this level like this just overnight. I had to practice. I'm telling you, from my childhood, I had books on public speaking, communication. I was reading, practicing. Anywhere I have opportunity, I talk. When I was small, I started a club called Jesus Club. 4 years, 5 years, 8 years. I just called children around our estate to just come and learn the Bible. I never knew what I was doing. Sometimes my parents will get angry because children will be at our doorstep. They are just sitting down there. To the extent some other parents will bring their children who were of the same age with me to keep them there because they are going out. Just like you keep daycare, to keep them there with me. you're with David. You people are going to read the Bible. Some of them were not Christians. They just drop their children. And I'll be there. I'll go and steal my father's Walkman. Then those of you that are old enough, you know Walkman. Those small stereo cassette player. I would just go to the room, snatch it. He's not around. And I start recording myself talking to those children. I didn't know what I was doing. I was practicing. At the university, the same thing. Secondary school, I was in debate club. Once they see David Asanga is there, whether we are on the opposite side or proposite side, just know that once this guy is there, we are losing. Because even if my first speaker, in fact, I was always kept as the third speaker. My teachers always keep me as third speaker because they know I come and do a comeback. So the first speaker, if they misbehave, they don't speak well, they don't say, don't worry, David Asanga is there. So on the opposing side or proposing side, depending where we are, if they see that the first speaker is not doing well, but once they know that I'm there, they know we are going to win. No matter whether the first speaker was stammering or forgot his point and misbehaved, or she, whatever, the second speaker, third speaker is coming and he's going to do a light slide. But I was practicing. University, we did a very big debate in my faculty. And in fact, people did not know that I was a speaker. Then one day I showed up. I said, no, we can do this debate. And we did with another faculty. And we won. And people became surprised. So in class, I was not a monitor. I was not a class prefect, but I was known everywhere. You would think I'm the guild's president, or we call it student government. I was practicing. So find your voice. Elevate your audience and your listeners. Whenever you have the opportunity, don't shy away. Who can give us a short prayer? Don't look around and see whether people are raising up their hand. If nobody's raising up their hand, raise up your hand, take the microphone. Don't say I'm an introvert. No, take it. Father, you begin to pray. Who will give us a vote of thanks? It's a PTA meeting. And then all the parents are seated there. They're on their phone. Take the microphone. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Talk about the person that has just spoken. And then give them your names, your role, your value, and what you bring. And then you go ahead. I want to thank you for this PTA meeting, blah, blah, blah. You go ahead. Are you they need an MC? Go ahead. Don't say I'm not a qualified MC. No, be the MC. Go ahead. What does it take to be a good listener as an MC? Take points. You can be a corporate MC if you don't know how to make jokes and all those things. Corporate MCs, they are there. Those ones don't like you to talk too much. Just introduce the next item, then you say the point. The last speaker said this. This is very important. There's a quote that I remember said by so. Obama said this, and it resonates with what the speaker said. Right now, we're going to the next session. Keep your audience going. They need you to give a report. Go ahead, take the opportunity. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Okay, the time that we have been waiting for has come. Woo! Siren. Wow. So we are going to go on now. I hope you have learned one or two things from this. So we're going to go into impromptu speaking now. 1 minute to 2 minutes. When I call you, you say your name, put on your video, your mic, and you talk. So let me see who we shall begin with. We have a few minutes to go. Let me begin with Sharon. Okay. Sharon, your greatest memories in life. Sharon, your greatest memories in life. 1 minute to 2 minutes. Tell us your greatest memories in life. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Asanga. Good evening, everyone. My name is Navaka Sharon. My greatest memory. Sorry, I cannot put on my camera. I'm traveling, so please bear with me with the audio. Anyway, my greatest memory, truthfully, I don't have one. That's the truth. My life has been a life of, okay, I grew up from a family where my dad was so strict, so we didn't have that time of going out. And after campus, I immediately got pregnant with my firstborn. So that also did give me the opportunity to have any vacations or adventures. So particularly right now, I don't have any. Thank you.
Have you finished? Have you finished
Yes.
your speech?
It was a speech. I thought we were just talking.
No, it's a speech, so you are failed. I was here timing you. You are failed. 1 minute. It's a speech. Whether you have a memory or not, that's why we are saying you think on your feet. So, okay, I don't have a memory that I can think of, but you bring in something. Like you mentioned now, you have said very important things. Okay, my father was very strict. When I got to campus, I got pregnant, this and that. That's a speech on its own. Then you give your point and you say, my greatest memory, or you give a call to action that in as much as I didn't have a memory to remember nice vacation or things like that, but I want to encourage everyone to have nice time. That's a call to action. To have nice time together. Don't, as a parent, don't be strict on your children, because you may never know when they are called upon, like me, to talk about the memories in their life. They may not be able. With this, I thank you. And you end your speech. Very simple. Impromptu speaking. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. At least you're learning. Let's go to Ruth Musime. Ruth Musime, the greatest regret in your life. The greatest regret in your life. Go ahead, Ruth.
Yes, so I also request not to switch on my video.
No problem.
Yes.
Your time has started.
Thank you, Coach David, for the opportunity. Good evening, everyone. I am Ruth Musime. I am a sociologist by profession, and I'm passionate about social sustainability. So my speech is about my greatest regret. One of my greatest regret is that I've been holding myself for long. I've been keeping myself from public. I've been looking at myself as someone who does not measure up, and that has hindered my progress in so many ways. Where people have looked down on me, where people have not taken what I tell them or what I say seriously, just because of the way I also looked at myself. But after this training, I believe my I believe my ability has improved exponentially. I believe I will not remain the same. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Okay. But you're seeing how it is, right? Ruth, you're seeing how it is.
Yes.
So you have to be ever ready. We said it is not about knowing everything, but your confidence. So what you said is very good, but the way you are showing yourself, and then you started laughing. So,
And I was
so people, if
struggling
you
to
are in
get
a
the words.
exactly, So if you're in an audience, they will know that, oh, this woman, they will also follow you to laugh. So you just come up with confidence and you speak. You talk about your greatest regret. So you did well. You used 1 minute 47 seconds. That was good. That was good. But you have to put in more more confidence in your speaking. Sure. Okay, let's go to Charity. Yes, Charity. If you could pick up a new skill, what would that be? If you could pick up a new skill now, what would that be? Charity, if you could pick up a new skill now, what would that be? Over to you. 1 minute. Your time starts. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach David, for this opportunity. I'm by the names Nahawe Charity, and I'm so glad to be part of this impromptu speech that I've been called upon to do, on which skill I would be able to take on if I was asked at the point like this. One of the issue I have most is I speak in haste. I analyze things very fast and I act very fast. And one of the skill I really would want to get is being able to have the composure to look at something, analyze it, and then be able to reciprocate it. Sometimes I work exponentially. I work so fast. I'll give an example. This evening, I read an email. It was saying that there's going to be a boot camp from 5th of January to 7th of January. But I thought it is 5th of December to 7th of December. So I communicated to a few friends to change my program. And then after, I felt like I was embarrassed. Why didn't I check the email properly? And so I feel that I need to really work on that skill of being able to read something, take time, be calm, analyze it, and then bring out the detail. Because what then that will do, that there'll be fewer mistakes being done because of that. And I also urge everyone who's listening to me today as a call to action that whoever, be it an email, be it speech, you're going to do maybe public speaking we're doing right now, take time to analyze, have everything structured well. Because when you're presenting to people, you are presenting the right information that they need. Thank you so much.
Wow. You used 1 minute 59 seconds. Wow. If I had chicken, I would give you Charity,
Please
but there's
do.
no chicken. I can't believe. Charity, you. Hey, I think. Oh wow, this is cool. This is good. This is. I hope we're getting. It's interesting, right? It's interesting. The nervousness that you face. Sometimes you are not prepared, but this was good. Charity, well done. Thank you so much. Thinking
Thank you
on
so
your
much,
feet.
Coach.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thinking on your feet. Thinking on your feet. You see. Okay, let's go to Charlotte. Charlotte. Hey. Charlotte. Here's your question. What is the one thing you think someone should have to achieve their goal in 2026? Charlotte, Aturinda, Charlotte, what is the one thing you think somebody should have to achieve their goal in 2026? Over to you. You're muted. Unmute. Okay, very good. Okay. I think your audio, your network, where we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Oh, oh.
Let her try getting the camera off and we see. And then
Okay,
speak,
okay,
first speak to Ramsey.
okay, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Very good, very good. I think you wanted to show us some things like that. That's why you put your camera, but it's okay, no problem. We shall visualize.
Okay. So for someone to be successful in this 2025, did I get the question right?
Okay, that is very good. That's a good skill. If you don't get the question, if somebody has called you up to speak, there's nothing wrong in asking them to repeat while your time is going on. That's a good skill. So I said, what is the one skill? I mean, the one thing you think someone should have to achieve their goal in 2026, not 25, 2026. Over to you now.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Asanga. So to go straight to the point, the one skill that someone should have to achieve their goal in 26, I believe it is confidence. Because if you are confident, you are able to be resilient, to out your mind without thinking of what every other person is thinking about. Your self-esteem will be raised when you are confident, and no one will doubt you. You will not even doubt yourself for a fact. And so my call to action is for anyone who is there and they feel like their self-esteem is low or they do not have what it takes. I urge you that you really have what it takes. You just have to trust and know that you've got it all. No one should stop you, or nothing should really stop you. Go for it. Got it for you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Wow, that was good. That was good. Although your network was fluctuating, but it's okay. I could hear some things. Yeah, that was good. So you see, there's no one thing that is a how will I call it, a rule. You brought in confidence. So I cannot argue with you that confidence is not something to have. No, you use confidence. That was very good. So you are thinking off your feet. You are thinking, confidence. You didn't fidget. That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay, let's go to Mama Evening. Mama Evening. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Charlotte, you used 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's okay. No problem. Mama Evening, when was the last time you tried something new? When was the last time you tried something new? Give us a speech on that. When was the last time you tried something new? Over to you. Is she there? Okay.
Good evening, fellow members. Thank you, David, for the opportunity this evening. My name is Evelyn. I'm an admin by profession. This evening, I want to share with you something. the last time I tried something new. It is about 3 years when I thought of venturing into a baking business. It is not 3 years, but it is during the lockdown that we were left without doing anything that I decided to venture into something new. I thought it would bring something like an income or it will keep me busy. So I looked around, I found a school. During that period, we were not allowed to travel. You all know about that. So I looked for a school around. I contacted the director and he told me, yes, he was ready and he was taking anyone who was willing to go out. It was a good period for me because I was getting a skill. I would earn money out of it. And during that time, some organizations like mine, we were not being paid the way we were supposed to be paid. Our salaries were reduced a bit. So getting this skill would actually keep my family going, and I will help my better half to chip in and keep the family going. So it was a good thing. I am happy even up to now. That is the skill that I have. I was able to sponsor some of my children to do it, and it has now become a family business. That was the last time I tried something, a new something in my life, which I do not regret. My call to action to you members and anyone else within your family units to tell them to try something new in their lives. They should not only, like our children, they should not only look at education, but nowadays, if you have a life skill, that is a very good thing. We should not only depend on getting education, we should have a life skill which we can fall back during our low terms. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow. Please let's clap for her. Let's clap, everybody. I want to see you. Let's clap. Throw some flowers there. Throw some flowers, some emojis. Go ahead. Everybody. Wow. She did well. When she was getting towards the end, she just spoke something. Wow, that was powerful. It was like you knew the question that was coming, and the way you presented, it's like you are prepared. Wow, that I will commend you for that. Even your composure, your eye contact, your gestures, your smile. You are smiling, you are laughing, and then the call to action, very timely. That yes, in as much as you did that 5 years ago, you told us you are happy with it. So somebody cannot say no, but you've not done something yesterday. So you can't, I will not agree with you. You are telling us you are happy with it. So we cannot argue with you. And then you said people of nowadays, children should have life skill. Wow. Once again. Okay. Wow. So you can see flower from you, Ruth. Different flowers, presentation skills. Blue, pink, red. Wow, Mama Evelyn. Yeah. I don't know what to say, whether to give you gizzard or I don't have gizzard. I don't have gizzard. Charity was chicken. Ruth was what? Grasshopper. Okay, Sharon was what? Sweet. Okay, let's go to the next one. Mama Harriet. Yes, I am Mama Harriet. Okay, yes, your question. What do you wish you spent more time doing in the last 5 years? Sorry, I come again with my question. What do you wish you spent more time doing 5 years ago? Harriet, I am. What do you wish you spent more time doing 5 years ago? Over to you.
Sorry, I was taking my time trying to unmute. Good evening, everyone.
Good
So nice
evening.
to be
Yes.
here at the impromptu session. Yes, my name is Harriet Ariam, and professionally, I'm an accountant, and very happy to be on this program, this mentorship program. And to answer the question, what do I wish to have spent more time doing 5 years ago? I would have wished to have spent more time on personal growth and development area. I keep asking myself if the ship has sailed without me, and I'm really chasing after it, but I believe I'm not far out. So I believe that if I spent more time developing myself, the skills that I am pursuing now is what I would have pursued then. One of the things that stifled my growth were, okay, several of them, but one of the main ones I would say was fear. I would want to go and join the Toastmasters, and then I just chicken out. I would want to do the things that I'm doing currently, like right now, speaking, and I would just feel like I think I can pass by. The way I've always played safe, I can still play safe, and until I think I've come to a place where reality shocks me to say it's time to change, it's time to do this, it's time to take the bull by the horn. So that's what I would have done 5 years ago, developed myself a little more. I feel like the last 5 years of my life, I was in a sleep mode. There's several things that I let pass that I should have done. That is what I believe. And I think my call to every one of us is that every year you should evaluate yourself and see what area you need to develop on, and then you can be able to work on that and achieve it, in a planned kind of manner. And it's never too late. So that's the other thing I want to tell us. It's never too late, and we are not going to regret. We'll just pick up and start from where we are. And that's what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow. Flowers everywhere. Flowers everywhere. Flowers, 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 flowers. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you.
friends. Thank you.
Wow. 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 Are you enjoying the impromptu speaking?
It's beautiful, scary at the start.
Oh my God, you will never run away from speaking. You will take the bull by the horn, whether there are
Yep.
5,000 people and they just call you. I love that. I love that. You did
Yeah.
so well. You did so
Thank you
well.
so much.
Yeah, well done. You just have to work on the arm. I know with the arm, you are thinking on, what's the next point. But to solve that, you can take a pause so that people will
Okay.
think that you are you are even making them to think of what you're saying. But you're thinking of the next point.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. What should I give to you?
How
Huh?
much time did
A
she use?
cow.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so
We
much. Yeah. She used 1 minute 50 seconds. Yes, that was good. 1 minute 50 seconds. That was very good. Wow, wow. Charity is now the timekeeper. Can you imagine? Can you imagine
Wow.
how leadership is taking us? Okay, let's go to the last person. I think is it the last person I'm seeing read
Christine.
a Christy, yes, Christy, yes, yes. Christy, she has been quiet. Today is today. We are going to see you or hear you. Okay, Christy, yes, your question. Is anything holding you back that you need to let go? And what lessons do you have for us? Christine Adjo, is anything holding you back that you need to let go? And what are the lessons for us? Over to you, Christine Adjo.
Thank you so much, Coach David. I also beg to be off camera. Yes, my name is Christine, one of the participants in this session. Yeah, if there's anything that has been holding me back, it's the fear of the unknown. Sometimes we fear to approach what we don't know, yet that's where the gold lies. But when you take a move to look for that treasure, indeed, you will find it. And what I've learned is you should always look for that unknown, and it is what you will find. And I've also learned it's not a one-day thing that you can try to do. It calls for persistency. It calls for courage. You have to move, you have to push. It's just not something like you say, okay, I think if I tap it, I'll get it. No, it might be once you fail, second you fail, third time you reach and get the goal. And my call of action to everyone is fight that fear. Fight it in all ways. Move. Why, if one step fails, take the second one. If it fails, try until you reach there. And I thank you so much.
Ah! Woo! Hey, hey, hey. Oh, mentorship program, public speaking, everything. So, Ajo, you can speak like this, and you have been quiet in the WhatsApp. You have been quiet. You even have vocal variety. Yeah, take that action. What is all this
We all
in you?
we only
My
miss
apologies.
seeing
My
her.
schedules are tight. I've just been squeezing time.
Oh, please let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
We
No,
miss
notice you
seeing
want to.
her.
Okay, you miss seeing her. Are you hearing
Yeah.
Mama Evening say they miss seeing you? Eh? I think you have to show yourself. Show yourself. Wow, that was very powerful. You used the 1 minute. Oh, look at her. Look, see the powerful speaker there. See her there. Can you imagine? We can't hear you. Put on your speaker. Let's hear the
Video.
voice once again.
I'm saying
Yes,
I'm
yes,
still
video.
on duty. Sorry.
Yay, we've seen you.
Hey! Oh my God. You people have made my day. I don't, I would have said I will not eat, but if I say I will not eat, my wife can deal with me. I will still eat. Hey, 1 minute, 33 seconds. You people have done so much. Wow. Everybody. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. It shows that you can take on anything. Wow. Sharon said, I was the sacrifice that was crucified for others to improve. No worry. That is what Jesus came to do. And you're doing it. Sorry. You have to be the sacrifice. But you did well. You tried. You tried. Don't worry. Next time, don't be like Jesus. Be somebody else so that somebody else will be Jesus. Then you learn and improve. But it's okay. You did very well. You did very well. Everyone, you did well. You didn't prepare for it. I didn't tell you the topics. Although some people talk like they prepared, like Mama Evelyn, Harriet, even Charlotte, and who again? Charity. Like I gave them an expo, a tip, exam, and said, you're my friend. That is the question. But I didn't do that. No, nobody prepared. Even Christine spoke very well, like she was prepared. Maybe she's on duty, so the question is coming there. But
She's
you did so
mentioning
well.
charity.
Yeah, oh, Charity, yes, Charity did so well. Charity, oh, I'm
No,
sorry,
I don't know
Charity.
why she's mentioning my name.
You did so well. Wow, wow, wow. And Christine's call to action reminded me of, a story I read in a book about 7 Up. You may know that drink, that soda, 7 Up. Do you know the name 7 Up? It did not just come like that. The man tried severally, like she said, that what is stopping you? Do it again. One time, second time, third time, until you get it. Don't give up. So he went, he saw a soda, and he wanted to also, start the soda business. And he called it 1 Up. Somebody saw him and said, this thing will not work. And True to it, he started, it didn't work. 1 up. The second time, he called it 2 up. It didn't work. To cut the long story short, he did up to six times, and he called it 6 up. It didn't work. Imagine. Until the seventh time, now he called it 7 up. There was even a time I gave a speech in Toastmasters, and people were surprised. I called it 7 up, don't give up. It was, people were wondering, where is this guy coming from? 7 up, don't give up. And I told them, turn to your neighbor and tell them, 7 up, don't give up. The same thing with you. I'm telling you today, just like Christina said, you have anything to do, don't give up. 7 up, don't give up. Whether you've tried once, second, third, speaking, continue. You will get there. Wow. I think a few people use the word of the day. Ruth did that exponentially. That was great. Then Charity also. And is it Charlotte? Charlotte, did I hear exponentially? Others use some words that were good, but it's okay. That is very good. Okay, I think I'll end here and ask Coach Samuel, the silent listener, like Jesus, to say one or two things and then we close.
Coach, you've also given me an impromptu speech, and I think I want to say that all that I was supposed to say was said by the previous speakers. I'm in agreement.
Are you people seeing some tricks now we can use? Are you seeing?
So I want to thank the previous speakers for the great presentations and insights shared. So to just add a few things, I think it's been a great session. It's been a good experience hearing people sharing about the impromptu ideas. And as a speaker, one of the things that came to my mind was every time you have offered a speech, there is always that point in time where they ask you questions. There's always a Q&A question. So no matter how prepared you prepared your speech, in one or the other, you realize that there will be questions that will be asked out of your scope of what you've prepared. And along the way means that you have to respond. You have to think on your head, just like the way you're trying to share with us, Coach David. So I like that the participants have been able to present through and bring out ideas even at impromptu requests. And I encourage them with that. I like those that brought in the personal stories. Many times they could ask you a question and you don't want to just give maybe a generic answer, and you want to bring it and you say, maybe sharing from my personal story. So you then bring in your personal story and it is easy to comprehend. Even the people will be able to relate very well. So I think that for me, that is what I can really add. But thank you so much for the session. And thank you so much for taking up the challenge. One thing that also came to my mind as I was listening to the participants was the aspect that any great speaker will speak as much as they could. Every time you're given an opportunity, you grab that opportunity and speak. I know there are times where we feel we are not ready, but you can't fail to at least say a story. I like how I think Charlie shared about the email she opened today. So you find yourself that there are even things that you actually find in the room where you're making a speech that you could actually relate to. So you just look around and before you know it, you've actually gotten some ideas, insights. So being able to think very fast whenever given an opportunity is a very good quality for anyone who is a speaker. And I believe that as we proceed, this will actually even get much easier. And yeah, it could be humor that you could come through with. As you also take your time, I like the person who asked for more pardon. That even helps you to reflect more. But I also, one of the things I've also come to pick, especially with impromptu speeches, is understand your audience immediately. and give them something that could be help to them in that scenario, not just something that could just be out of your thoughts. Just look around, especially when it comes to those questions that they ask you. Think through and say, what response do you think could that help your audience? So I think that's what I could say, and I just want to add the vote of thanks to everyone for being part of this program. I look forward to the Saturday presentations. And one of the other things that I also want to say that this is the beginning. It's the beginning for you to take up the challenge and be able to do a lot of speaking here and there. We are all not perfect speakers, but every time we show up, every time we improve, we take feedback positively and continuously see on what we can exactly do. So thank you so much, and over to you, Coach David.
Wow, thank you so much, Coach Samuel. You even exceeded. You know those people, they tell you everything they have said. That is what I wanted to say, and you think they are going to stop in the next second. But see, we have gotten a lot of lessons and juices, knowledge from what he has said. But he was talking like, he was trying to buy time. He's seeing the strategy. They have said everything, but in there's something cooking. Okay, what should I say? And now, for how many minutes we have been hearing very powerful words. Wow, thank you so much for this opportunity. I will thank you also for creating this platform. I thank you. I don't take it for granted. And every one of us, we can attest to that this has been very lovely. In fact, I think, to me, it's not just this public speaking. There's something more God is doing. It's like a family. We are now a family. We can call each other. Ruth can call Sharon. Sharon can call Charlotte. you know, Harriet can call my evening. We can, be in that space that we can say, this is family. We're not afraid of anyone. Christine can talk to Samuel. Samuel can talk to anyone, and hear from them. Ruth can talk to me, me, I can talk to you. We're not afraid. So it's not about we do mentorship and that's all. No, no. We are also here. We are going to do the challenge. We are just trying to see when is the best time. That's why we didn't start this 1st of December. We are trying to see which is the best time. Maybe as part of our hand holding with you. Perhaps we can start it in the middle of December or January, when some of you are still eating rice, stew, chicken, and we bring up that challenge so that your 2026 is starting with getting out of your comfort zone. Like one of the questions that was asked, Mama Harriet talked about the things that she would have thought she did. So we're just looking at it. When should we do the challenge to be sure that we are handholding you, not just to leave you that now we are finished? No, we are not trying to do something like that. We are trying to build a community that we are together. So I know you have learned one or two things. I want to encourage you, keep it up. On your WhatsApp, start posting videos, whether it is good or not. Don't say I'm looking for camera. No, your camera is there in your phone. Go ahead, post something, 1 minute, a nugget on accounting, depending on where your passion is. Start putting it. Do a flyer like Mama Ruth is now doing. Put your face, let people see. She's doing a flyer now, telling people to come and consult her. That's how things start. You thought Facebook, they had everything. Just some boys just sat down together and they started something. So don't rest. My call to action to you, even the same heart of Samuel, is that you start. Don't comatose. Hey. Don't comatose. This is an exponential, mentorship that has given you all the tools. You have no excuse now. So just go ahead. Start. The word is start. Capital letter start. 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 Whatever it is. It can be a flyer. Just put a small thing, put your name there. Charity, Harriet, I am. You put it there. It can be a verse of scripture if you're a Christian. It can be a word of knowledge, word of wisdom, like Mama Evelyn. Let's see you out there. You're a powerful woman. Seriously. I read your post on LinkedIn. I say, what? See what you just composed a write-up from an event, just like that. So let us not allow our talents to just stay like that. You're not old. Nobody here is old. No. Even if you're 60, you're not old. 70, you're not old. Even 80, you're not old. Have you not had those men? You tell them they're old. At 80 years, you tell them they're old. They can even be annoyed with you. They tell you they're not old. They know that inside them, they are young. So no one here is old. We are here to impact life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Before I close, does anyone have something to say? And then we close. Wow. Yes, Charlotte, you're right. Start. Even you, Charlotte, you are a very powerful woman. Start something. Those children you love. Start going to school. Write proposals. Write to schools. I want to talk to your student. Don't look for money yet. Money money will come. Money is attracted to value. Yes, money is attracted to value. So just tell them, I want to have 5 minutes with your student, and you'll be surprised. Create some time. Yes, I know you may be busy your work, but maybe on Saturdays or Fridays, one of those schools, just go. Just write a proposal. Be bold, send them proposal. Go to website, look for their numbers, and send them. Hello, I am Charity. I'm Coach Charity. I love inspiring students. Think, give yourself a name. Brand yourself. What is your brand? So and start going there to speak. Is it Charity that loves women? She has a leadership presence. So start talking on leadership. Leadership is difficult now in Africa. That is what is, one of the things that is, lacking. We lack leadership politically, spiritually, in the church, everywhere. Personal leadership, we lack it. You can start. Start going. Even what's her name? Mama Ruth. Go to organizations. Consult. You are now a consultant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Does anyone have something to say? Yes. Age does not matter. Some people land in their calling. Exactly. Age does not matter. Doesn't matter. Yes. Anyone to say something, otherwise you go and have a nice dinner, take your tea and grasshopper. The other day my wife brought grasshopper. For the first time I fried grasshopper. In Nigeria we don't eat grasshopper. I had to learn how to fry it. That is called cross-cultural marriage. By force, you have to learn how to eat this. I fried grasshopper and by force I ate it and it was good. What I fried was good. And God saw that it was good. And God saw that the grasshopper, and David saw that the grasshopper was good. Okay, if no one has anything to say, yes, we can call it a day. Thank you so much. Yes, Coach Samuel, yes, I think we can call it a day. Yeah. See you on Saturday. If you're coming with somebody, reach out to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think nothing really much. I think let's catch up on Saturday and the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Thank you so much. Go on the WhatsApp group and type what you have learned today, your take home. Yes, go ahead, just say there before you sleep, please. Or tomorrow morning. Don't just stay quiet. Mama Christine, especially you should be the first. Mama Christine. I will hold you now very well. Thank you very much. We appreciate. God bless you. The Lord be with you. Amen.
Amen.